Hey, what's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some red painted today. Gonna play some mono red. Kind of a toss up between Karn and this. Went with this. 4 lightning bolt. You can see because all I'm seeing is goblins, 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 goblins. You know what I mean? I play the best. We play the best goblins. Goblin welder, right? But of course, these guys are crazed over the new deck, especially online, where it's turbo muxus, whatever it is, and we'll try it. I think 4 lightning bolts good. It's a burn effect. Nothing more to really report. I'm seeing the South Eye Beans decks running some dismembers now. What else can I say? It's just pretty much the same stuff. I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary, I'd say. I haven't seen much initiative lately, but I've been seeing a lot of black decks, things like that. That new Menace guy, that 1/1 thing it is, whatever it is, costs 2 mana. I think it's 1 black actually. The that thing that gives minus the stalker gives minus X to whatever creature if a thing descended certain turns. Um, what else? I've also seen like a pretty sweet Rakdos deck out there that's got like Dragon's Rage Channeler, the Bombardiers, Molten's Collapse. It's a pretty cool deck. Wasteland. Got Wasteland in it too. But we'll try this. This guy's usually a depths player. Tell him. What's this? Is this Legacy? Okay. This guy's always played like a depth style deck, so we'll see. Cool. It's like it's probably depths here. I can get a that's a great draw here. I'll start with a paint there just because I can hold up blast for his. He's not a waste. Listen, let me rewind a little bit. If this is just a depths variant, which he usually is, I'm gonna play and talk at the same time. I can blast his dark depths, whatever it is. If he's not playing wasteland, it's really good for me. And I can get like an ensnaring bridge at some point here too. So we'll see how it gets played out. Crop rotation here in response. I mean, I don't know. See how fast he is. What else have I seen out there? South Bay Beans. Can I report about that? I just think Dismembers, because where Maggots to the Moon was really good. Dismembers picking up that steam, things of that nature. So it's I haven't seen much Blue Red Delver out, which is kind of crazy. Things like that. So I think that if this is a non-wasteland deck, I think this is the right choice anyway. Oh, it's a wasteland deck. Okay, that's still fine. I think still work with this a little bit. So it's a lands variant, which is pretty cool. And there's a pedal, which is pretty excellent as well. I'm gonna pay attention to the way I play too, because I just don't have it in me to play real slow and play my land, think about it for 10 seconds, and then like attack, and then like sit here for another 10 seconds, think about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna play with what I have. Like I have a blast in my hand. I'm gonna jam my land. I'm gonna attack. It's gonna happen. And these guys pick up on information like that, like, oh, I know he has a blast, things like that. So it's what it is. So, um, I think I counter this. He probably has a needle in his deck that I want to be able to blast. So I'll let him have this. I want to hit his saga here, but if he has a life Malone, it sucks. Discards Ancient Tomb. So it's the green white lands variant, which is pretty good here. And I'll play out Lotus Petal here, I guess. He could also have a he has 3 cards in hand. Um, I'll get a dragon engineer. I'll refill my hand, I guess. And because I have this pedal up, it's really good. I am gonna want to blast this thing if he doesn't have a. If he doesn't, he could have another endurance here. If he doesn't have a, or imagine he has needle in his deck, so, or a loam I'm talking about too. Yeah, I might have to just counter a loam. So we'll see. My hand is junk against this deck. Worst fucking draw on my deck, man. Worst fucking draw on my deck. I have the win next turn, so that's really good. The problem is, I'll just hold this back. See if he taps out for a creature here. I have to be able to get that needle. You can still have crop rotation here as well. So the problem is if he has swords in his hand, it really sucks for me too. So I'm not gonna even try to think about like, oh, I could have played differently here. I could always say that, but playing perfectly without perfect information is tough. Like, I guess I'm trying to play well here, and I am, but so cards that are on my mind right now: crop rotation, wasteland, a needle agent against. He's gonna make a creature here, which is good because now I don't have to really worry about the combo from him, and I can refill my hand with ease. He's gonna get a needle here, which is fine. And if he goes to Swords by Painter in response, I can weld it out for a Phyrexian Dragon Engine, which sucks too, but whatever. My hand's pretty nuts, actually. See if he goes for a needle. He does. And he has another card in hand. I just have to go for the Pyroblast here, right? Or what I could do is, he names Grindstone, okay. 4 cards, and then a Blast Zone. So 3 cards, and then what? A Sphere? I just blast this thing. Should be the game. Alright, game. Thank you for conceding instead of making me go through it. So I guess it's all the cards in my head, like the Isocon Scepter. Fuck. I don't know why I'm laughing. This kid's a cutie. I've been playing this kid for a couple of years now. You know what I mean? Both came in nice together. MTGO. Should I bring in Magus? Pretty good, right? I'll bring in a Braid. I would love to have Karn in here to stop his Mox Diamond. I'll bring in Pithing Needle. I'll cut Fury. It's bad. I can block with Braid's Apprentice. I have 4 cuts. Couple REBs. Lightning Bolt's is terrible. Let me just trim Lightning Bolt and see where I'm at. So that's the core of the deck. I have 2 cards to bring in here. I could bring in. I don't hate another Red Blast here. And I just think 1 Fury would be fine. Problem is what I'm going to name with Pithing Needle, and it could be anywhere from Blast Zone to Thespian Stage to I'm going to keep this hand. It's pretty good. I don't have a lot of basics here. I'm not going to bring in Leyline for his Life from the Loam. So it's definitely the green-white lands deck, which is good to identify. A turn 2 Engineer is excellent. So I have the Abrade, which is really good. And if I draw like a Mox, so he has to. I will blow up this diamond if I have to. It's a Sphere. You have 4 cards, now you go to 3 cards. So a Loam, getting back that. Okay. Jupiter his diamond here. Now I can't, right? So I don't think that gets me anywhere. It doesn't get me anywhere. I just think it's better to progress my board. And if he does mill another diamond or like a sphere of resistance, I can always weld the sphere out for his diamond and try to go that, which is not like a great strategy, but it's a strategy. And I'll play out the Goblin Welder. This is where Surgical is a good card, but I'm going to ignore the Life Malone. If he wants to spend some resources just casting or just making creatures or loaming here or whatever he's going to do, there's like 3 cards you guys should be thinking about here. It's going to be the next hit. He might even want to get a Mox Diamond off of this. It's probably going to be a Soul Guide Lantern. It's probably going to be a Pithy Needle. So these are all cards I'm going into my. I know a lot of you guys know this. I'm just saying it out loud because there's probably like 40 guys out there like, oh, I'm still learning the deck, and I know. Trust me, that's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Or most of the reason why I'm here. Cards I'm going into my next turn is Pithy Needle, Life Malone, Crop Rotation, the combo. It's like, what am I playing around? What's going to happen? I'm getting in his head. So I got to play my deck and his deck. I say it all the time. What cards am I doing here? Now, right now, I'm going to play out the Grindstone, and I could abrade something. I want to be able to abrade his Needle. So he's going to make creatures and go crazy. And he didn't loam last turn, which is really good. I can also get kind of wonky with Goblin Welder here. If he does choose to wasteland me, I can weld it back for the Lotus Petal here. And he's smart not using Life Malone because he knows I can use my Goblin Welder here as well. So, and next turn I can play out the Ancient Tomb, and I can start grinding myself to put cards in my graveyard to find a painter. So I also have Force of Vigor on my mind along with swords. I'd imagine this guy takes out his Sphere of Resistance in this game. So see if I can play well and stop talking because I tend to miss things. I have like 7 things in my head. He's going to get a Needle here or a Soul Guide Lantern. What I could do is I can blow up the Soul Guide Lantern here. Or whatever card, a Needle or whatever. What's he name here? Goblin Welder. Okay. Sure. See how light he is on lands here. 5/5s. Okay. I don't care about the creatures. I can weld the creatures out and shit. Get wonky. I'm just gonna take 5 here. And a wasteland. Okay, that's good. So if I put the pedal in, so I let that happen. Okay, so I swear I've been playing this deck for a little while, but not too long. Right, use your bog, man. He already put his bog in his graveyard, so he doesn't have that anymore. So now I can grind myself and find a painter, which is really good too. I'll start with this first. No, hold on a second. I'll start with this first. So I can weld out the Pithy Needle here, but it just isn't bad. It's not. I can get a Snaring Breach here as well. So we'll see. I might have to just look for I might have to grind in response to something here. I can grind him too. and find things to put in his graveyard. Wasteland, Bajuka Bog, Urza Saga. So he's gonna waste me here, which I knew he was gonna do. So I let that happen. See how he plays here. He plays his Bog. There's a Wasteland, that's good. I'm gonna mill myself here. I could mill him too. There's a Braze Apprentice, that's excellent. Sure. And I can get a good chump block off real quick. That's 8 damage. I can take 8, right? I'll take 8. Fuck him. That's excellent. Find a painter here. I'm just gonna be safe here. I can block infinitely for days, I think. It's like this, I guess. I don't know if I like this play a lot, but we'll see. It just alleviates a lot from Wasteland and shit like that, so that's good. You know, I'll just wait for him to attack. I'll block all that shit. I'll get crazy here. I could even start welding out stuff for his things, you know what I mean? But I just don't think it's necessary. Okay, it's a good card here. You can weld that out too. Fine. Actually, I'll take that. I'm not gonna block with Magus. I just don't want to die. I can't die. I don't think I can die here. I mean, I could, but we'll see. I have 3 blockers coming in, unless he has like a Force of Vigor here if I go to target Grindstone. So Bog is off the table, which is really good. Um, I already played a land. It's okay. here? I'm trying to think. Seiju. I have to do some thinking soon. I don't want to. I get too many welds coming in now. I'm sure I could do something differently here as well. Let's see if he has a force figure I could lose because of that. Yeah, he does. That's just lethal, right? Hard endurance. Okay, that's good. Right? I take 10. I go to 5. Yeah, good game. Yeah. Game. I wonder if I got too greedy. I probably did someplace. I like the Red Blast over another Fury here. I'm not too worried about the tokens. Although I'll just try it again. I like a Painter Red Blast here. It's pretty enticing, so we'll just try that. Could have gone crazy next turn. All it took was for one misplay there. I think I could have used something better there. All right, I'll do it. Oh, seems great. Mox Diamond gets me, but I'll try this. We'll try it. Let's see. It goes to show what kind of hand. If you guys are just joining us, let's see if it's good enough. It'd be good to see. A Mox Diamond plus Swords is really good here, too. It's still good. Still not worried about it. Sphere or something? Alone? Okay, cool. Still a clock here. Curve out pretty good here, right? I can swap out his Mox Diamond too, if I need to. See what he loams. Be a nice sphere would be good. See if he knows a sphere resistance. Doesn't loam. Smart guy, smart person, just smart. Been around the block a little bit. I got another one of these coming up. You already played a land, so there's no wasteland. You guys got to worry about like Dark Depths plus. fire. Crop rotation, getting what? Dark depths, I'll be scared. Because you guys know when you kill a Magus, the dark depth just pops off regardless. As a forest, that's good. So he has his colors. I still think it's good enough though. We'll see. I got a good clock on him. What's green do for him? I mean, I don't know. He has white too, which is really good. Can't make tokens. Can't make a creature with 2020. Can't do much. Can really can't do much. I mean, I'm trying to think how I can lose this game here. And I'll start by making another Magus the Moon. If I draw an artifact, it's excellent. So he has endurance now, which sucks. So I'm trying to think here. I'll pass here. I'm not going to attack into his endurance. See if he has one. He's going to have to leave up double green this whole game if he has it. I'll give him one turn to feel it out a little bit. See how he taps. If he just leaves green up all game, I'll know he has an endurance. He does mill. No artifact yet. There goes a green card. There goes a green spell here. Goes no loam here. So he gets Buseju, who endures. Okay. So and Bajuka Bog and Cradle. So now there's no double green for endurance. I know that now. He does have mana for the Buseju card that destroys artifacts. That's excellent. I have a good mind to leave Welder back here in case he mills. That's so much damage here. I'll just get a Dragon Engineer. I can reanimate next turn and go wacko. Hey. Listen, I feel bad, but you know what? It's a good card that goes in paint there. I say it all the time. I'm not out here jamming Blood Moons because I'm a Blood Moon guy or a Chalice guy, or I think that's what Legacy is. No. It's great that this deck can pivot to that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm on a big, I like it when guys are playing 4-color decks and they get Blood Moons. Yeah, it makes me happy. I'm a blue guy at heart. You guys don't know that. I'm a blue guy at heart. I've always played blue. Blue-red Delver all the time, you know what I mean? But I get three of them. Magus the Moon comes in. That's what it is. I mean, what do you want to do? God, these hands are fucking killing me. Oh my fucking god, man. That's how I lose because I can't draw cards, you know what I mean? Shit. I put down Welder here. I went 5. No, let's do this. If this is like a Goblins deck, I could have a shot. It's not. A Delver, so it's Grixis Delver, okay. Be interested to see how I play. See if I get a daze out of him real quick. Next turn I can deploy Paint there to see how it goes if he doesn't have a Wasteland, so we'll see. Looking for a Wasteland. No Wasteland's excellent. Gonna be a Volcanic for like a Dragon's Rage here. And I have to try to protect my Painter now, so it's gonna be what it is. You know what I mean? Just looking at Jam Painter. So this is really where it comes in. It's like, what does he have? Is he like keeping on the strength of a few cards here? I'll play Painter. What's he looking at here? He can play through his days, whatever. There's Delver. See what he does with his Dragon's Rage. Means he doesn't have removal, or maybe he's just trying to get it out of me. Okay. Pitching in days. Sure. So what I can do here, he puts a land that's good. It's fine. That resolves. And now I can find a Soul Guide land to try to get ahead if he doesn't have a fucking Soul Banger, please. Thank you. Have a bolt here. Now the question becomes, I'm serious when I say this. So this thing's at 3/3, guys. If I resolve this Fable here, it doesn't matter. I'm either crack it or I'm not. I'll just get a. I'm gonna keep this thing at 3/3, and what I'm going to do here is, now at this point, I could either take a risk and let him go to his draw step. He didn't have a Murktide last turn. So the trick here is have the kid attack into my 2/2 and then crack this thing so I can block it as a 1/1 and lose his flying. But I'm also giving the kid a shot at drawing a Murktide Regent, so I'd be really fucking upset if I let that happen. So let's see what happens here. If he does bolt it, I'm going to let him draw here and make him attack into my 2/2. You know, if he just ripped a Murktide here, I'd be upset. So he has to kill the 2/2 here, which he's going to do. That's good. Lucky. And oh, Bowie boys. Oh, he's like, oh, I've been dying to get this thing off all game. 2 cards. Such a tough spot here. He didn't. I mean, the chance of him. So, I'm gonna hold off here. The chances of him having a lightning bolt, because he hasn't done anything in 2 turns. I think he either has a lightning bolt here or what he has. I'm not sure yet. And I'm not gonna play lands. Now I could rip like an engineer or goblin welder here, but the likelihood of him having another one of these or a force of will or a lightning bolt is pretty high. So I'm gonna actually give myself a ping and then grow these guys, which is kind of tough. So So I'm just gonna give myself a turn here, I guess. This thing will become a 2/2, and I can at least start blocking if I have to. Give myself another draw step. Hope for the best here. His graveyard's pretty weak here, so I'm pretty happy about that. So now he's down 2 cards. That's a fucking draw, huh, buddy? I'll hold out my hand as well. I'll start blocking maybe. We'll see. If he attacks right into it, I'll know he has another one. So a bolt. Okay, I knew he had the bolt. So there's 1 card here. Fury's a good draw too here. I have 3 of them in my deck. Delver Boy, get 1 card. Motherfucker. Play around his days here, I guess. If I draw a bridge, I'm still in fine shape here. See what this thing does when it flips, if it does flip. That's a good draw for him. I'll stop blocking here, I guess. If I draw Lightning Bolt, Fury's really good here. Here, I'll take 3. Takes him off of got 1 unknown here. I have nothing in my graveyard. Still has that Force of Will. Use a Pyroblast here. I wouldn't mind one of those. Even though I'm down to 7. On a 4 here. You can tell the play pattern. He's got a blue card for his Force of Will, which is really good here. Need a red card. Red card. A bolt. See what my next draw step is. This is my red card. Good game. I couldn't rattle that off. A big difference between 4 and 1, yeah, but I'm not. I mean, he had 3 cards and he had the bolt, so I can almost guarantee he had a blue card for that Force of Will. He was playing like a fucking you know what. It was a good game. I'll bring in Fury. I'll bring in a Braid. I usually don't do that against the sweaty boys, but I will this time. And let me see. So I have 4 cuts here. I'm a little annoyed at that loss, to be honest with you. I'm gonna cut my lowest pills here. I'll trim down the. Let me cut the Abrade. I have so many bolts. I forgot I have 4 bolts made. I like this package. I'm trying to figure out like what to cut. Like, I don't like cutting Mox Opal here. I just don't. Although I could. Let me cut it. I don't usually do this, but I'll try it this way. I don't usually do that, but my deck is so good. So Mox Opal comes up so many times where it's so good. My deck is just like a fucking beater right now. So. Yeah, hand's fine. I have a good mind not even play out my Goblin Welder, but I will. I actually want to keep it for something, but I don't think I will. sometimes I see this hand and I'm like, I don't play this out yet. Like I know a lot of people have like logics to their play styles. I don't listen to or listen to myself, and I say to myself, how do I see this game going? Like I play this, it gets bolted, and then I don't draw an artifact for the engineer. So this is like a lone goblin welder. Yeah, it's good out in the field, but it's nothing. It's not really doing much. Where I could hold this for later in the game and use it as like fury fodder, and then protect the blast. Where engineer targets something in the graveyard, like bins something. So I tend to think of these things quite often. So I wonder about that. So I'm just trying to think about how I see this game going. I'm just verbalizing my thoughts. You know what I mean? So, um, I make decisions like this, and I wonder why I do them after. I say, well, I should just play Goblin Welder, and I'm going to do that just because it's probably the right. It is the right decision, but I just want you guys to hear what I'm saying when I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't play it because there's a way. I'm pretty bound up for my next 2 or 3 turns with these cards, so there's no reason not to play out Goblin Welder. But I do think like that. Like, what if I just deploy this card later in the game? But because of Bowie Boys, it gives them a free kill spell. Just kind of like whatever. So I mean, we'll see how this gets played out. Any land is good here. Worst card to see on turn 1 if it's a Dragon's Rage. This fucking card in this deck is so good. I have to start with this. That's excellent. Well, I can discard Bray's Apprentice here, and I can play Engineer. Oh, let's see how this goes. Get ahead of myself, like a kid in the candy store. Watch my Goblin Welder die. Bowie Boys. What do you got? Brainstorm. Sure. So I'm shifting my thinking right now. I'm saying to myself, what's going to happen? Like I have a Snaring Bridge in my deck. I have Dragon Engine in my deck. He's tapping out now at 2 mana. Where it's like now, I can get a quick weld off Bray's Apprentice, discard that. He probably has Surgical in his hand. Does he have a Hydro Blast in his hand? What's he looking at here? He's going to tap out for something here, which is pretty good. It's going to be what? Okay, so my Fury's going to be excellent here. Ballsy here. And I'm gonna discard Bray's Apprentice. We'll see what's up. I will discard Bray's Apprentice though. I can just weld that bitch in, right? My neck is killing me. I don't know if I love that. You could Surgical something here in response to this here, so we'll see how it goes. Could have tapped the Tomb there. It was a mistake. I shouldn't even tapped that. I'll get a Dragon Engine here. I'll just force the issue here, I guess. Could have got a Bridge. Now, Meltdown for 2 won't get me either. So, I'm thinking a Molten Collapse as well. Now, if he wants to Surgical something here, he can. And what's going to happen next turn, I'm taking myself off a Weld here. This is all for like discussion purposes. I know I'm probably giving some information away here. what can happen here is I'm just trying to think this out. So if I weld out, I'm talking it out. If I weld this out now for Bray's Apprentice, it's really good because I'm trying to force him to use a surgical here, and if he wants to use a surgical in my Bray's Apprentice, I'd rather that. What could also happen is next turn, he has to leave up 2 mana for Bowie Boy because he doesn't want me to draw cards off my next weld, which could be Dragon Engine. So my next play is going to be main phase, go to Unearth Dragon Engine and see what he does. If he has surgical at that point, I can then weld in response and get around surgical. That's the way it works, right? I'm just not even going to think too much about things here. I'm just going to bring in this card. I'm going to play around surgical for a second here, see if he has it, and that's good. And I think even with the surgical on my Phyrexian Dragon Engine, the value here is pretty good. So I'm just going to let things happen the way they're supposed to happen here and relax a little bit. I'm just talking things out, I guess. Maybe there's a different angle there, but I'm just not going to think too much about it. Brotherhood's End's another card I have not seen in quite some time here. So I guess killing both my artifacts is pretty good here, but then I get another one off of this card. I could have maybe done things differently there. I could have waited to weld back. I just think that, it's fine what I did. So we'll see. What's Molten Collapse do again? It hits what? So my Meltdown for 2 isn't the greatest here. Brotherhood's End's really good, I guess, right? I haven't seen that card in a while. Comes up Ponder. It's like he's thinking along the same lines that I am, as if to say, like, well, I have this in my hands, and now he pivoted this way, so now this card's not working correctly the way I wanted it to. So these are information pieces that I'm picking up on. You know what I mean? Like the way he played that. So good game. But to go back to what I said too with this card, it's like, so I untap, right? I have this, for instance, say he killed like my Goblin Welder, gets nervous, like flashes in Bowie's Boys, like out of the cut. I go to my turn, I draw a land, for instance, 2, 3, 4, 5, try to go on Unearth here, or I wouldn't have enough mana with Engineer because I would need one more piece of mana. But if I had the active Welder up, you could Unearth first, right? And then if that happens, if he gets surgical, you can just weld back in. I don't know. Talking crazy, but I'm just telling you guys. I know a lot of you guys get into this deck, and I know a lot of you guys have these questions, and I could always play better, but I'm just telling you from my experience. Looks good. I mean, Raid, I just don't know if I want to do that. He's not going to play. I almost have a good mind and cut a Fury here. A guy like this won't play to that card as much, and you'd be surprised this card just kind of sometimes rots in your hand a couple 3 turns if you're not careful, especially when a guy is just got stung in the game 2 and now game 3 doesn't want to get hit again. So I'm thinking if there's a better card than Fury. A Braid isn't a card I really like because I have 4 Lightning Bolts main. I'm not nervous about killing a Dragon's Rage. The good side is it does kill Dragon's Rage, but also kills Null Rod. But I'm not really concerned about Null Rod right now. I just think with the beatdown plan we have, with 4 Fury anyway, hardcast if possible, these blasts to kill the Murktide and all his creature removal, I think we have a pretty good shot here. I could also try bringing in like a Pithing Needle here, maybe some mitigate against Wasteland, but there's about 3 or 4 cards here, Hydroblast being one of them, Molten Collapse being another one, Meltdown being another one, things of that nature that hand's not bad. I'd trade the city for a mountain here and I'd be happy. I don't even have a lightning bolt, but that could change over the course of 2 or 3 turns. So for those of you that are playing Painter, they're just getting into this deck, like this is the hand that was dealt to me. This is the 7 cards that I drew, right? So I can't fix this. The best I can do with the cards that I choose to put in this deck, or you choose to put in your deck, are supposed to be extremely impactful. Now, I do have lands. I have, Daze Mana. Guide's always, special in certain. I mean, in here it looks kind of weak, but it could save me. And I have a good display of cards here, so it's totally fine. I'm not nervous about it, and I choose to keep this. So I can't brainstorm the bad cards away. I'm going to keep this. Like my point of my rambling is, I'm bound to the cards that I'm dealt, and it's up to me to play the cards specifically in a way that's timed correctly and in a way that, you know, skillful way, as opposed to say, what is he playing? What's he doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing, you're looking at the guy, like, what's up? Like, what's he doing? What's he like? Is he excited to like just jam that first creature? How do I feel about that? Do I feel like he just feels good about it with the days back up, or what's he got? Meltdown? Is he like every time I play a card, he's like, yup, resolves, yup, 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 yup. If he's just like yupping me, like he's just like he's like all happy about it, then he's got meltdown, or he's got he's how do you play? It goes for any deck too. You know what I mean? So I'm just speaking this way because I want you guys to think this way. I'm thinking myself. I want myself to think this way too because it's good information to have with this deck, and I got to concentrate. That's good. Let me read Molten Collapse one more time. Sorry, guys. I don't think it hits. I know it hits. Trying to think why he started with that Underground Sea. I'll start with the Welder. I'm not gonna play cute. I could. I'm not gonna though. So now, I don't know if I like this play. I feel a little bit. I don't feel great about it, but we'll see. You saw that Welder, so I know that it's right to play it this way. Rainstorm. I get to keep thinking just like I'm talking. It's like he's trying to fit the pieces too, which is good. It's a good game. I'm not gonna say it's not. You know what I mean? So he's trying to fit the pieces together too. And it's good. It's a good game. It's all about chess. You know what I mean? Chess game. So here I am talking. You know what I mean? I got to concentrate a little bit. What is he pondering for? I'm just trying to think because this kid's trying to find something. Um, does not shuffle. Okay, this is good. So looks like he's got a board sweeper of some sort, which I have to watch. Oof. Brotherhood Sensei. See how he's hiding his red? I'm gonna watch that. Right, I'm gonna play a bridge here. I think. Um, see what he does. I have the win next turn if he's not careful. this open welder here, it's going to be really good. I might not even use my Simian Spirit Guide here. Let's see how I feel about this. It's a very pivotal point here in this game for so many reasons. So next turn, if it's Painter, Grindstone, win, and then I even have a Weld if he does counter something. If something resolves, so I'm going to start with Grindstone next turn if he doesn't kill my Welder. I might not pay for this. I don't think it's wise to pay for this right now. Oh, this is either a Daze or a Force of Will here. I'm not going to pay for that. So if he taps out for a Murktide region here, he could have a double Daze here, which is kind of sketchy. But I could try to go for a win next turn, so we'll see how it goes. This is getting around a few things here, so we'll see. Now, if he has a Bowie Boy, it sucks. Goes to 5 cards here. We'll see. Little tit for tat shit, you know what I mean? That Molten Collapse in his hand, too, you gotta watch that. That's why you don't play out Naked Grindstones. So my next dispatch here, my next play, this kid fucking cracking me up. The kid's got something, and I know he does. So it's like, I gotta figure it out. So my next dispatch is gonna have to make perfect sense. Like, it's gonna have to be executed perfectly, because if it's not, I lose. When I go to make this move, it has to win the game. Otherwise, he untaps and he does tough stuff. So let's see how this goes. Looking for that Wasteland here. Gotta watch my time. Shuffles. Sure. He's my top card. 5 cards? Okay, this is excellent. He has to. Draws a card. He's got 6 cards. I don't even know why I'm laughing. So if I start with paint, I start with Grindstone first, right? And if he counters Painter, I start with Grindstone, and he Force of Wills that. It's fine. He's leaving Bolt up here. I'm trying to like figure out which one I want to tap. If I tap Ancient Tomb Grindstone, he knows I'm doing something crazy trying to win this turn. So I'm trying to get him not to get nervous. I want him to think I'm awful Pyroblast here. So if I tap Mountain Grindstone, he's going to be, well, I know he has a Red Blast, so he's not going to counter Grindstone. But he can respond. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to play it like this. He has Double Daze, it's fine. Stay wrestling. And he bolts this thing? Sure. So if he has Double Daze, I'm fucked. So I should play out City first here. Hit him up! Checkmate. Word. hand? Oh, come on. Play. I want to play. Fuck them. Let's go. Next one. Kids. Kids these days. Go on, next one. Good game. 5 cards in hand. I could have been a little nervous there. I mean, there's so many cards. I'm just so used to like getting just the worst. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, there's some really good Delver players out there. There's some really good Delver players out there that are really like test your skills and knowledge. So I'm just used to like, um, a lot of the scenarios that have been put in. Like, it's like, what's gonna happen here? What does he have? He could have had like 3 Marktide Regents in his hand, or he could have had a bunch of shit. He can't keep his hand. Fucking asshole. This is. Oh, am I on 5? Oh, it's the worst. Get rid of Grindstone here. I know you guys think I'm nuts here, but I'm just gonna get rid of Grindstone. See what's up. Grindstone, it'd have to be like draw painter, like win on turn 3, through whatever they're doing, through the removal, through the wasteland, through mono black. What's this, like Reanimator, like a. That's good. Try that. There's no need to keep up Goblin. This could be Reanimator here. Or what is this? A bunch. I haven't seen Herbob in a while. Entomb. A troll. Okay. Down to 3. No, down to 3 cards technically. Okay, you gonna reanimate that thing? Down to 3 cards. Zoom. Okay. So it's actually Reanimator. How's this work? Um. If I draw Engineer, I'm in good shape, I think. Pyroblast is good shape too. Another one of these things. Okay. You're at 14 now? I need to find Engineer. It's my best card here. Engineer or like a Pyroblast. Probably won't block. Oh, fuck. So if I play out Urza Saga named Red, I got to attack first, have the kid block. I don't think he'll block. So if I attack, it gives me a token, right? Then I play Painter. That's one creature. If he doesn't block, I have one creature. But I can weld out the token for the Bray's Apprentice and the Flyer. It gives me 3 blockers, right? I can't survive otherwise unless I just find an Engineer. So what am I playing towards? Engineer. That way there I can't search for Braves. It's just a blocker at this point. But I have no other choice. So if I attack, he blocks. I can Fury, which is really good. By pitching a land, if I name red. And then I'll have 3 blockers with a downed welder to block one of these guys. That'll be 2, 3, 4. Still won't be enough to block this thing profitably, but I'll be able to weld back Painter and Bray's Apprentice to keep blocking. Oh god, what a fucking game. And then this thing pops off too. I just think it's right to attack here. I can hardcast Fury too, which is really good. But I can't block that thing. Or I can, because I can't actually block it. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I still die. I have to play Painter. I named Blue though. I'm bugging. It doesn't matter here if I name red or blue. I'll just name blue here, I guess. Ooh, that's good. I have to think about this now. I don't want to think. Play out the land. I just don't attack here, right? Or I can attack for 2. I can blast one of these fucking things and then go to 1. If he has a Bowmaster, I just lose. I'm just gonna play it safe and not attack. So go ahead. Maybe I should have attacked there. Well, if he has a Bowmaster, he can still pick that off in response. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Oh, got him. Game, bro. Word. Bray's Apprentice, baby. Good card. Telling you, I like just telling you, working Bray's Apprentice. Workhorse. Fucking workhorse. A Brade, I'll bring it in because I know they're gonna bring in Pith and Needle and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Furies, I'm not keen on because of the Animate Deads. I just don't like this card. I'll bring in Ley Lines. They just come in. It's gonna happen. Um, so I saw Exhume, which means it's all gonna be like reanimate spells. I don't really have to worry about. I don't think like Helm of Obedience and stuff like that. So in that circumstance, um, I'll leave in the 4 bolts. Let's cut the other up last here. All right, let's go. Ah, I'm gonna keep. If he wasn't going to 6, I'd mull 2, but he's going to 5. If he was keeping on 7, I might want to mull this. But a discard spell is kind of sucky, but I have good top decks and I have a painter, so it's really good. This bolts, even though the reanimate spells, whatever, like I will turn 1 Fable though if I have the chance. A grief, pitching grief. Okay. Alright. If you take probably painter here, which if you have Exhume, and you have a reanimate at 1 card, that's good. So even Exhume is really good for us. Discard these lands, get ahead here a little bit. Man, I knew it. Hexmage, good job. I had a feeling it was like this. Here. I mean, there's no faking this out. I'll just give it to him. I mean, I probably shouldn't, but I'm just gonna. I'll play this out. I'll pass here. See what he does. So Blood Moon comes in now. You got it. Good game. Blood Moon comes in. I was thinking about Blood Moon too, but let's go Magus here. I'll bring in Magus. I think it's definitely worth it. Hexmage is a card. I'll bring in Needle 2 this time around. I had a feeling it was this time. So this is like a Tin Fins deck, they call it, I think. So 5 cuts. Raise is good. Magus came in now, so I'll cut. That's bad here, I think. I'm not huge on doing this like Magus thing like this, but that's what it is. See what happens. Hey. Oh, I'm gonna try this. Fuck him. So bad. Fuck it. I'm not gonna mull this. I'll keep it. I can't mull this. It's not meant. It's not meant to be mulligan. Going to 6. Let's hope he keeps a re. He didn't see any graveyard hate out of me, so he's going to 5 again. So I need a red source, as we all know. I think with a red source, I could be on my. He's going to 3 cards. This guy. God bless me. Now, if I don't name, I'll name blue here. I mean, if he has like a Veil of Summer and something. Oh, that's good too. But be interesting if I do draw a mountain. I mean, I'll play out the Fable, but be interesting to see how this goes. God bless me. I'm ahead of him. Excellent. Oh, if he drew Hex Mage, he could play Hex Mage and take the counters off Saga. Right? Good games. Close. All right, so I'll put another one. I'm a little tired, but we'll keep going. Live and uncut. You guys, how many guys, you know what I mean? Live and uncut. Ah! 'em. This might have to do. This guy plays fast artifact decks, so I don't play Karn, which sucks, but whatever. Karn shuts this guy down. I'm gonna have to keep this. I'm on the draw, but Goblin Welder can get me there. Engineer and Painter can get me there. This Red Blast can get some stuff too. So going to 4 cards. Three cards. I'll turn to Engineer here. Painter. I might not be good enough. We'll see. Could have a fucking. You know what? I shouldn't have played Welder. Oh, Steak. Yeah. I'm gonna hold up red here. I can't let go. He could be going for a Echo here. And next turn I can play out Engineer. So I'll go here, and then I'll play Soul Guide Lantern. He could name Pithing Needle here as well, and I'll get to leave up Red Blast. If he has an Echo, I lose, and then next turn I can play Engineer. I mean, down to 3 cards. I mean, you're gonna keep a hand with Echo in it. So part of that game is just like, oh, do I play Engineer or do I keep up Red? I drew the Soul Guide Lantern too. Okay, okay. Um, I'll bring in ley lines, I guess. Sorry, again, I apologize. Um, I would imagine I bring in this card, but I forget for what. They bring in like Aether Spellbomb and shit. I will bring in Mindbreak Trap. It's really good. I'll bring in this too. So I have quite a few cuts here. I'll just start with some of the obvious. I'll cut Brazen Apprentice. Fable, I just don't have the time for that. I'm going to use my cards to its strength. Each card has to be impactful. I'll leave in a couple bolts for his Riddlesmith, whatever it is. And I'll cut the Furies. I'll leave in the other bolts over Fury here. Bridge, I'm not a huge fan of. Um, oh, I hate to leave in fucking Snaring Bridge here. It sucks. Over what, Lightning Bolt? I think it's fine. There's only so many creatures he plays, plus the Red Blast take care of them all, so I know he plays that dragon and shit too, so let's go. Oh, his hand's so fucking good. It's not the best, but it's not the greatest. It's pretty good. I'm gonna keep this. He has Haywire Might in his deck too. I gotta watch that. I'll start with this, I guess. I have a good mind not to play Pedal, but I kind of have to here. Um, I just have to. I want to hide the mana. I want to hide my mana, but I guess this just tells them that I could have some interaction, but I don't want to get wheeled and not have a card in my hand like this. So it's like I even have a good mind to play out the Dragon Engineer, which is probably the one of the worst draws in my deck here. But should have maybe played Goblin Welder there. He knows my welder. Should have played welder. It's okay. Let's see how I can play. How I play this. I gotta pay attention because it's not easy all the time. Another one of these. Yeah, you did. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, you do have that? Such a fucking buzzkill. Nothing I can do about that. That's 6 mana. 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking about pitching a Simian Spirit Guide here, but there's no sense. Um, there. I have to win if he doesn't win. I think he's got the win here. I just have to make him play it out. Yeah, he can't lose here. Okay. Brain fees. Okay. I can't. Right. Double defense grids got me. And if I had played Goblin Welder there, I don't think it mattered because and this is how important Leyline is in this game. And I kept on the strength of Mind Break Trap. I did not board my other win con. Yeah, I can't beat Brain Freeze. Maybe I should have waited a little. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep the cards that I have it anyway. Pithy Needle. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna bring in this other Lightning Bolt though for Snaring Bridge. I just can't have this card in my deck. Because of that Riddlesmith card. Pithing Needle, I don't think I need. You know what? I'm gonna bring in Pithing Needle because he does bring in Haywire Might, and I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut this card. If I'm playing with this card in my deck, which I drew it and I shouldn't have, and I need it, and I've got that far, then it's my fault. It's better. What did I bring in over that card? I brought in what? Pithing Needle? I don't even know. All right, let's go. Oh my god. Damn! I have to mull this. It's reoccurring too much. If these are different cards, like an Urza's Saga, I'd be more enticed to keep this hand, but I just can't keep this hand. I really like this card in this matchup, but he played around it quite well last game, so I just can't keep this. I have to mulligan to a ley line and see what happens. These cards just aren't going to do it for me. Although this card's good, I just don't think I should keep it. Oh, I'm going to keep this. I have a needle in my hand. What's that even for? Haywire Might. Putting that down. And my best play here is just going to have to be this. I mean, if I draw, so I'm putting this down. I'm at 5 here, so I need to be able to kill a Riddlesmith, I think. I need red. If I draw Painter, I still put down this, right? Or just a land. I'm gonna put a land down. Call me crazy. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, brutal. That's what I get for having 3 ley lines in my deck, so let's see what's up. At least I can fake a Pyroblast here. My other hands weren't the greatest. Now remember I had a Bolt in one of them, and I had a lot of Goblins, and it's kind of a slower hand. But I'm thinking if I rip a Painter, I can do really well here, even Engineer. That way I can get a Mox Opal at some point here, so that's really good. Yep. That needle I had in my deck, that's why I brought the needle in, was for this card. I did mention that. This and Haywire Might. So see how he's playing around Mindbreak Trap very well. Painter. Oh, I still play out the red swords here, right? This cracks, I get Mox Opal. He knows what I was drawing there, so I played the Mountain. You know, I should have maybe played the Saga. was a reason to play out Saga over Mountain there, and the reason was for Pithing Needle. Because my first one pops off. If I drew Painter, if I draw Painter here, pretend that I had this on, like, yeah, I can still get Pithing Needle here, so I'm overthinking things. So I'm not going to make a creature here, it's just not worth it for me. I want the mana instead, so I'm going to draw. A braid. So here. Seems like I can get a Pithing Needle here. I don't have to get a Pithing Needle. I'm going to get a Mox Opal here, I think. I think I just get a Mox Opal here. It becomes a 1/2/3. I'm gonna have to kill that, right? I can needle this coming up here. So I think if I get Soul Guide Lantern, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get a Mox Opal here. In my lands. I can braid this thing. What's he fucking doing? I don't care about this. I'm gonna needle that. So this will alleviate some stress for me. So bad. He's got no blue though. He can get some off of this, which he will do. I'll just kill the artifact here. Honestly. Haywire Might gets me. I'm just gonna kill this thing. If I deal, I'm not gonna worry about the other one. I want to keep this bolt for Riddlesmith, so I'm not gonna think about this. I'm probably playing really sloppy here, so I'm just tapping red here. Again, sorry guys, a little sloppy. I don't think he plays Pithing Needle in here. He does have Haywire Might. I thought about upgrading this thing, but like he has more of these, so there's no sense in doing that. I wanted to use my mana here. I want to leave a bolt for Riddlesmith. His LED here, I guess. I won't even lightning bolt the response, I guess. I have so many good cards to draw, I guess. You know, I'm gonna needle this thing if I draw Painter or Engineer. Sure. Trigger. I should have let him resolve that first. So see what he does. He puts Echo in his graveyard. That's fine. Draw Painter. So he's smart. I do have Saga in this deck, right? I mean, Soul Guide Lantern. That's a fine draw here. I actually don't mind that. I'm not gonna hide it either. This gets around some. You know, if I draw Painter here, He's got 4 cards. What's this? You know, wheel. Ah, this card is so good here, dude. Yeah. 2 best cards in his deck. Nice. If I have Leyline out, I'm out to how many cards this game around? I could miss here. I mean, if he, I don't have a 3 and Foundry in my deck, do I? He puts LED in his crate, so I can't win here because he has Echo. I could maybe if I rip Mindbreak Trap and get the right cards. We'll see. I don't know what he did wrong, but it doesn't look good for me because he can just go crazy here. Whenever you cast, draw a card. So if I draw, why didn't you attack here? Because I can make a fucking big guy too. See if I can't rip a painter. If I draw a Mindbreak Trap even through a Soul Guide Lantern's good, so that alleviates a lot. I'm just trying to think if he lands a. It's 3 more to cast if I make a creature. Still pay for Mindbreak Trap. So I'll make a creature here. Now I was gonna get Pithing Needle for the Aether Spellbomb, but he cracked that bitch. So I'm gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern. Tell me I left it in my fucking deck, please. Thank you. And I'll crack this thing here. And I'll attack him here. I could actually draw a couple lightning bolts here into his Echo if he does have one. Oh, good. I draw a lightning bolt, I win, right? Oh wait, hold on. I am here, right? get a painter here. Have to. Could get. I took out the hydroblast. So he had. Must have just drawn it. Hydroblast that. That's fine. Also, he has an echo. Okay. So if I draw lightning bolt, I win here. I kept them in, right? How many do I have? I have fucking 4 on my deck. It's not good for me. So that's a Riddlesmith, Mox Opal, Thoughtcast, whole bunch of shit. Yep. This is like ridiculous here. Okay. So he just draws his whole deck here. Again, ley line. Alright, game's over, I think. I think he gave me too many chances in this game as well. I can find a lightning bolt on my upkeep here through Soul Guide Lantern. Or he's gonna mill me, so I can't draw a lightning bolt. But I mean, if he brain freezes me, it's really bad. Let's see how this game goes. I don't know what his win con is. I don't think I can win though. I can try to mill him if he gets greedy. I have 47 cards. There's a bunch of artifacts behind my head here. There's a Haywire right there too. That's pretty good. That. Oh, he's at 4 now. That's good. Back down to 2. Defense grid. do. Oh, that's a cool fucking card. See, if I had a lane line in this game, I'd be so fucking done with. And of course, I couldn't find it. So I only had three, but it would help. Shuts this game right down. What is this? At the beginning of what? See if he draws his whole deck. Um, last match. Good games. I can already tell it's something crazy. I can feel it. I guarantee it's goblins. I wouldn't be surprised. I can tell. Tell. Maybe not. Yep, goblins. It's the crazy feel I get. I don't know. Could be painted too. Both. I told you it was nothing cool. It was nothing calm. It was something fucking. Feel this kid's craziness coming through. Could be worse. I have to kill that thing, right? Or do I wait? I should just let the kid attack. Play it slower though. I can let him attack, right? I can still let him attack and still win, right? I'll just play it slower. Fuck it. This kid can't win. Oh, the thing is still 2-2. I forgot. Oh, I messed up. I fucking misdid the math. Mistake. You can kill one of my guys. I still punted. It's alright, I can still win. Should let him attack, like I was saying. I made a mistake. So, fine. I could have let this all happen and win next time, but of course I did the most fucked up choice, which is fine. Make it harder for myself. Make it more of a fun game. Okay, I go to 8. Oh, okay. If I draw a land, I can win. Alright, that's good. Does that count? No, it doesn't. So, Golden Grindstone. He's like, maybe he'll misplay again. I won't, promise. Sorry about that first one, but it's alright. This is for Trash Master. Um, Chalice, I could do this for. I'll bring in the Furies too. I'll bring in Mindbreak Trap. This kid seems like he's crazy over his cards. It's better than Brave's Apprentice. It's better than, like, I'll cut like Fable here. I'll leave Dragon Engine in it. These are red cards. I don't suggest Mindbreak Trap against this deck, but I do it anyway. Um, Hand's great. Simian Spirit Guide's bomb, dude. It's a great hand. Play around Pyrokinesis and Fury. That's it. That means I don't dispatch Painter until I have to. Um, I can even name Red with Painter. So this Simian Spirit Guide's gonna save my ass. Um, One of 5 cards. Really good. Oh, it's gonna be a good fucking monkey bolt. 1 card now. That's fine. No attacks, huh? Must be new. See if I can't time this correctly. No, I should have played Tomb first there. It's alright. See if this guy has an Emrakul in his deck. He must. Did I board out? It doesn't matter how I play this. I should have named Red. Could have been a mistake there. See if I die because of my motherfucker. Now I lose. He can kill my Painter here, but I have a bridge. Fucking asshole. This is how I lose because now he can kill my Painter. And did I take out Soul Guide Lantern? I gotta kill this kid with beats now. Another one of these stupid things. I took out Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna have to do the old school way then. So jeez. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so typical. And I draw that. So what do I have to do here? I'm gonna hard cast Fury and not cast Bridge, so that's 2, 3. Oh, I just misplayed so bad. I thought that thing was on 2. Oh my god. I was gonna get a mock Sopal cast this thing. Misplay again. So I think I just lose, right? So that's 4. And then I have to cast your next turn. That's so bad. That's gonna have to stay in my hands. I'm just gonna play out the bridge here, I guess. So it doesn't even matter to me. I go to 1, or do I go to 1 here? Do I die? I just lose? I fucking totally misplay this game. I punted this game hard. It's annoying. All right, game 3. That was game 2. Wow, did I misplay? So bad. I'll give it to him. I know where I went wrong. Um, kind of got a little. I was fumbling around. Weird note. Both games. One cut. I'm gonna cut one of these things. I was just for fun, see how that works. Gotta testing this card out. I know it's not the best, but let's try this. Yeah, it's fine. We'll try it. This kid has Emrakul in his deck. I forgot. So that was such a weird game. Tapping the thing too. So if I didn't tap that, I could have made a creature. Um, bunch of stuff. A lot of things went wrong. It was very botched. So forget that game even happened. So many ways to that botch that game. Let's go this one. I'm gonna land a painter here. So I have to get a Soul Guide Lantern as well, but I think it's better to land this off of so he's learning the hard way that if you bolt this thing or kill it in response, you don't get the mana. So it's probably something he's learning right now too. So I have to find a Soul Guide Lantern and a Grindstone. So I'm wondering if that's a theory. Um, here. Hmm. Shit. need a beer. At least you guys get to see it. You know what I mean? At least I'm not alone. I have a good mind to blast this kid's land too. Oh wait. Now I have. That's why I should have blasted this land. But it's all right. I'll blast the second spell here, I guess. Go to 3 cards here with this thing. Sure. What do you get? You get. I mean, I can hit another land drop here. I think. I just protect Peter. Depending if he gets a Muxus here, I might have to just kill one of his lands. I'm fucking sick of this deck. Name Sticker Goblin. I think he just found that land drop. There. This is kind of an issue here too. I'm giving this kid a stack like that, but I had 1 mana floating, so it's still 3 mana. But I could have got myself in trouble there. He has to use his pyrokinesis here. It looks like. I should have attacked him first because that's 1 less damage. Look at this. Oh, I should have welded out his chalice too. Be cute. Okay. All right. Not a bad league again. Came down to a turbo killer beat kill. Not bad. Comes down to what I need. I know I need a ley line. He played around Mindbreak Trap pretty well. I do have only 3 ley lines in my deck. Ley line shines in that matchup, but it was pretty good games. So far, so good. I think the first three matches were really good to showcase the deck, and but another day in the life. So what's today? Monday. So I'll be playing this week. I'll make another one, but just another day in life. I want to say hi to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Keep painting like crazy. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time.